Salutations! This is Mookie's. Welcome back to another episode of RWBY RWCH. Today it's going to be a really short one. Today we're going to be watching the Volume 2 trailer. Without any ado, let's dive right in. Beacon, the airship.
You're in a time of peace.
Osmond's voice.
Shows of power like this are just going to give off the wrong impression.
You honestly believe your children can win a war?
I love that line.
I hope they never have to.
And that line too.
I don't understand how everyone can be so calm.
You're still thinking about Torchwick?
Torchwick, the White Fang, all of it. Something big is happening and no one is doing anything about it.
We're not ready.
And we may never be ready.
Great
Our
line
enemies
delivery.
aren't just gonna sit around and wait for graduation day. They're
Cinder.
out there somewhere planning their
Such
next
good
move.
character design.
And none of us know what it is, but it's coming.
Have a little faith. You'll know what you need when you need to know
it. I always
Our
really
second
like that
semester
phrase
is
too.
going to be great, but classes start back up
Word.
tomorrow, which is
The
why
dance. I
I've
don't
taken
hate
the
the
time
dance
to
part,
schedule
to
a
be
series of
honest.
wonderful events for us today.
This ought to be good.
They're supposed to be the defenders of the world.
And they will be, but right now they're still children.
They're just having so much
So
fun.
why not let them play the part?
Why not let them
It
be
isn't
the
a
part?
role they'll have forever.
Their alternate outfits. Nora. And her maniacal laugh. Neo. Neo's one of my favorite characters. I think she's one of everybody's favorite characters. Tuxin deserves better, to be honest. Freezer burn. Oh, Annie, the look on her face. Sounds clearly a more important character. This volume. It's a lot of energy. Cardiff. Neptune. And who hurt Weiss? That's what I want to know. See, this makes it feel like it's about. And I love that. I love that it feels very dramatic horror. July 24th, 2014. Today is September 13th, 2020. So just a little bit behind schedule. Yeah, so that was the Volume 2 trailer. We saw a lot of stuff happening. I don't even remember half of it because, yeah. Weiss is hurt, apparently. Is that serious? Is that not serious? Who knows? I do, but you don't if you haven't watched RWBY yet. There's a lot. Torchwick is going to be back this season, presumably in a bigger role, as well as his boss, Cinderfall, who I adore. And I actually had a dream about her last night. And she was terrifying as the villain. And for some reason, Annabeth Chase from the Percy Jackson series was there. And she was helping Cinder. But then Cinder found out she was betraying her, and then she killed her. And Cinder was just terrifying. It felt like it was a Volume 8 thing, so I'm looking forward to big things from Cinder in Volume 8. If not, then that dream was for nothing. But it was a good one. What else? Torchwick is back. Cinder's introduced. Mercury and Emerald are introduced properly. Sun's coming back. Blake is focusing on the White Fang as well as what Torchwick is up to. Something's afoot, but we don't know what, and we will see very, very shortly. Let me just skip back through the trailer and see stuff. Penny saves Ruby from a truck. We see Neo very, very briefly, and I always like when you see a character cameo before they properly are introduced. It's chef's kiss for me. It's perfect for me. I love that so much. And Nora on top of the tables. And I really liked how, like, all of Team Juniper was, like, on different levels of the tables. So it was like Nora's at the top, Pyrrha's standing there second like a bodyguard. She's like, you're not getting past this. And then Ren and John are at the bottom of the tier, and they're like the front guardsmen. Pyrrha's like the second in command, but also like the one who's there to protect Nora the best and second highest ranking. And Nora's queen of the castle, of course, right? And then there's also, I'm going back in order, so in reverse order, I guess, and some rewinding. So that's why I'm talking in reverse. We see the characters, Team RWBY's alternate outfits, which were really nice, actually. Weiss's was really good. Blake's was really good. Yang's was excellent. RWBY's was alright. Like, I didn't really care for it either way. But it wasn't a bad design by any means. It was okay, to be honest. But the other three stood out for each character. Especially the P code and everything for Weiss, and then Yang's entire everything, and then it's just good stuff. Glinda's concerned that they're not taking their job as huntresses seriously, but Ozpin's like, they're kids, sis, like, calm down. They're kids, let them be kids or play the part. And Ozpin really has this like sort of mysterious mentor sort of vibe, right? That is something to be explored in future seasons. He's not infallible, which I like. He's a flawed character, which I think pretty much everybody's flawed. Some more than others. Cardinal! Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what was going on there. It was really adorable how Team RWBY was laughing when Glinda and Ozpin were watching them. I really like background chatter when people are watching them. I don't hate the dance arc. That might be a controversial opinion, but I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it. Did a lot of plot happen in those episodes? Probably not. Was there some questionable animation? Absolutely. Does it make me like it any less? Not a chance. No. I think the flaws, are some of its strengths. Like, it's just so nice to see something be flawed, because if it was perfect, it'd be uninteresting. I wouldn't care about it, right? Anything that, if it's a perfect character, who cares about them? Where's their struggles? Where's their like motivation? Where's their growth? What do we have to care about? Why should we invest in them, right? I feel the same way with bigger concepts like the show itself. Like, if it's not flawed and it doesn't have somewhere to go, why would I like invest my time into it? It's gonna stay the same basically, and it'll get boring, and I don't care for that. But these flaws are sort of like blueprints and like evidence of its past, like fossils of its evidence that it was somewhere else before, that it grew, that it's ascending past its current state into something better. So especially when you watch the rewatch or watch the first volumes and you see all these sort of animation mistakes and these flaws and everything, it just lets you know that when you're watching the later volumes, they've come so far so well and advanced so much and gotten so much better that it just makes you appreciate it, as well as I just think of it as part of the fabric of the show. Like, I don't consider a lot of flaws animation wise or even dialogue or writing to be that bad or egregious unless I point it out. But yeah, like I don't have issues with that sort of thing. So I know the dance arc is controversial and very, very divisive, but I'm on Team Pro dance arc. I like when you get to see characters unwind, when they get to have fun, when it's not always just plot. But if it's like too long or too boring or like forever, if it's like super long filler, I don't like it. But every glimpse into the characters' lives that are not necessarily focused on the plot or like just shows how they go about their everyday life or have certain events like birthday parties or dances or just things where they get to be themselves and interact and everything, I'm all for it. Cinder is, when I first saw Cinder and Roman interacting, or Torchwick interacting, I thought she was sort of like, I thought they were kind of like a thing, like she was trying to seduce him. And that's a running theme with Cinder. She really likes to play the sort of sexy voice up and everything. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. Especially when she tries to do like a cutesy baby voice. And it's like, since you're a villain, you're not a child. You're a villainess. Come on, please act the part. There's absolutely use sex appeal, 100%. Use whatever you have to get what you want. I'm pro that. But when it's like super extra, I'm not about it. Especially when she's like in volume 2, don't worry, Mercury, we won't have to wait very long, or whatever. I was like, why is she talking like that? It's incredibly condescending and whatever. We are not ready, and we may never be ready. Some of the line deliveries, perfection. It's good shit. Ironwood's part of the series now. He's introduced General James Ironwood. He's zaddy. Everybody likes him, or everybody liked him, I should say. I'm still, even after Volume 7, I'm still on the fence about him. Like, he did some fuckboy shit, but for a majority of the volume, I really liked him. And then I feel like he screwed the pooch at the end of it, and I'm still trying to discern how I feel about that in Volume 7. And I think that's about it. It's definitely going to be an action-packed volume, and yeah, let's watch it. Let's rewatch it if you haven't watched it before, and that's what we're going to be doing this season or volume of RWBY Rewatch. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you like it, bueno. If no, c'est la vie. And that's it. I will see you very shortly, because I'm about to record episodes 1 and 2 of Volume 2, and I will see you then. Take care.